Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good morning to Madam Rosil. So today my group will be presenting the task 1 for TSLB 3152, Digital Innovation in Teaching and Learning. The task 1 is a presentation about the proposed project paper. And my group members are Nurul Izzati binti Abu Jais, Chu Kiat Hui, and Wang Yichin. So this is the task. So in groups, we are to present in detail a proposed digital innovation project suitable for the teaching and learning in a primary ESL classroom. And our presentation must not exceed 30 minutes, including a 10-minute Q&A session.
Okay, so first let me introduce to you the name of our digital innovation. So we name it Smart Food. So it sounds like a smartphone, which we name it based on a combination with digital and the idea of the topic involved in this innovation, which is year 3, topic 6, food please.
Okay, so first off, we're going to start with the problem statement or the reason why we came up with the idea or the inspiration why we decided to create this digital innovation. So there are two problems. The first one is that the pupils face difficulty in categorizing healthy and unhealthy food. And the second one is the difficulty in distinguishing accountable and countable nouns. Okay, the next one is the objective that we aim to achieve at the end of the lessons. So here we want the pupils to be able to, number one, categorize the food into healthy and unhealthy classes, because this happens because there are many combinations of ingredients which, when combined, they make up different kind of food, and sometimes they are healthy and sometimes they are unhealthy. So it might be confusing for the students. And also, the second objective is to distinguish countable and uncountable food nouns. Okay, and these are the basic information on our focus of innovation. Number one, the topic that we have chosen is the module 6 from Get Smart Plus 3. And the topic is food please, because many food are often to be either healthy or unhealthy due to different combinations, like I said, different combinations of ingredients, and it is such an important thing in our daily lives because that's what we consume every single day. And the second information is our target audience, which is year 3 pupils. That is why we use the Get Smart Plus 3 for year 3 pupils, because it is essential to teach in the most attention-grabbing way for children this age to improve their experience with learning in general and learning the English language, specifically through digital teaching aids, and in this case, about food. Countable, uncountable, healthy, and unhealthy.
And yes, so this is a list where you can have a quick view on the media, material, tool, and application we have used. So the first one is the picture of the food. So it will be a lot of food which align with the CFR framework. So for example, burger, chocolate, and etc. And the second one we will involve gadgets. So it can be tablets or any smartphone. The third one is a QR code scanner. Well, you can download it from the Google Play Store as an application. Number 4 is the media, which is audio, which it will shows the pronunciation of the vocabularies. The fifth one is video, which contains the extra information for the vocabulary. And the last one, we will provide a brochure-like handout, which consists of a list of vocabulary where students can scan from home for the revision purpose. And next one will be explaining how does it works.
Okay, now I will explain about how does the application or the digital tools work. So I will, first and foremost, the teacher will paste the picture of the food on the wall, such as burger, ice cream, noodles, and so on. Then ask the student to carry out the gallery work in the class. It means that the pupils will take a look to the pictures. Furthermore, the pupils will distribute into the groups. So each group of the pupils will get the gadget if the gadget is limit, so they can take turn to use it. After that, they use the gadget to scan the QR code below the picture of the food. So the pupils will get the information of the food, like the name, the pronunciation, and the clarification of the food, which are the healthy and unhealthy food, and also the countable and uncountable food. Moreover, after scanning the QR code, the pupils will learn about the food through looking at the picture, reading the information, watching the video, and also listening to the pronunciation of the food. As a result, the pupils are not only just read the words from the textbook to get the knowledge and also the vocabulary, but the digital tool can help them to gain the new knowledge in a fun and also interesting way. So they will not feel boring and they will pay more attention to the class too.
So next, I'll be explaining about where is the idea from. So I believe that creative ideas always comes from our lifestyle, where everyone will be an innovative person or a creative person if we have the characteristic of curiosity and being observing in our lifestyle or in our daily life. So this idea is inspired by Google Lens and the tour guide system in Royal Selangor Visitor Center. So if Google Lens, we know that it's an application where we use it, we utilize the functions of capturing any pictures, and it will detect it and give us some information about the object. For example, I capture a thermos, and the Google searching machine will help us to give us some extra information about that. And we will, for our project, we will combine this function with the tour guide system in Royal Selangor Visitor Center, where when you scan on the QR code and you can got the information about it. So next, we also made some literature review on it, where according to the research on the impact of an augmented reality application on learning motivation of students, conducted by Kang, Johnston, and Off. A total of 78 undergraduate health science students at the University of Cape Town used the augmented reality mobile application and completed the pre-usage and post-usage questionnaire. So the result shows that the use of the AR mobile application increased the motivation of the students by 14% and the attention increased by 31%. The confidence level increased by 11%, and the level of satisfaction of the students will increase by 13%. Well, we think that Google Lens is too wide for a group of students, which is just year 3, and our project is more specific, focused, and aligned with CEFR framework. So we believe that with this support of this literature review, we believe that our digital innovation can be used efficiently for the education purpose.
Okay. The next one, we're going to be talking about the purposes of our innovation. The first one is that we want to produce quality teaching aid for everyone, for the teacher and also for the students in the classroom. So a quality teaching aid, in our opinion, is a cost and space-effective and creatively developed software or an innovation in line with the modern facilities. That's why we use phone or maybe Google Lens and maybe even a laptop or projector. Okay, the second one is to get more resources. Various types of information is included in this innovation for wider coverage of knowledge on the topic, even though the topic is just food, but we also we also include maybe different food from different countries and other cultures from Malaysia, other than Malaysia. And the third one is a full-time access. This innovation is digitally integrated, which means that it is accessible anytime and anywhere, because it can be accessed online. And also number 4, personalized learning, because it suits everyone's learning needs, such as different learning styles as well as limitations one may have. The fifth one is a better engagement for the students, because there are visual presentation which helps users to understand the content almost immediately. And the last purpose of this innovation is to integrate new learning strategy, because it integrates micro learning and gamification for better interaction and learning experience. Next one.
And next, I will present about the theoretical learning model that we'll use in our project. So the theoretical learning model is an educational framework that emphasizes collaborative and dialogue-based learning. So it is often used in the context of technology enhanced or digital learning environments. So this is a framework that we can see that how does our project that related to the theoretical learning model. So there are 4 aspects that can see in the framework. The first one is authentic use of the object. So in education, an object often refers to the subject matter or a content being taught. So the theoretical learning approach emphasizes the importance of authentic or real-world use of the object. So this means that we are encouraged to engage with the digital tools that we design in a practical and meaningful way. It promotes hands-on experimental learning where the students can apply their knowledge and also the skills to solve the real-world problems. For example, in our project, when the pupils scan the QR code, so they can memorize the details of the food such as the name, the pronunciation easily, as they do not need to learn the knowledge from the textbook that in the word form only. For the second one, which is individual subject, the individual subject refers to the learner or the individual person. So in the theoretical learning model, everyone is seen as an individual with unique knowledges, preferences, and also abilities. So the approach recognizes that not all the learners will have the same path to understanding and also mastery of the subject matter. So it encourages the personalized learning experience that cater to the needs of each member. Like in our group, 3 of us have different idea and also different knowledge about the digital innovation. So we have different strength and also weakness too in the same aspect that we need to focus. So therefore, it shows that different people have different idea in the same thing. And the third one is learning community. So learning is not a process to do alone. The theoretical learning model promotes the idea of a learning community where the students, the educator, and also the other stakeholders collaborate and interact. So this community can provide support, can provide the feedback, and also the ideas for allowing the students to learn from each other and also from the experts in the field. A case in the point is in our group, we discuss and design the digital projects together that we share our own views, our ideas, and find the ways to solve the problem that we face. Then we also contribute together for finishing the project. And the last one is tools. So tools refer to the resources and also methods that we use in the learning process. So this can include traditional classroom materials like textbook and also the blackboard like that, but they can also encompass a wide range of digital tools and technologies. So in the theoretical learning approach, tools are selected and also used strategically to facilitate the authentic learning experiences. So as a result, the digital tools that we design can use in the mainstream class to teach about the food.
So after listening to my teammates' parts regarding to the problem statement, some specific information about smart food, the purpose, the relevance to the trialogical learning model, and how does this idea was inspired from our daily life. So now I would like to uh, highlight these three benefits or advantage of our digital innovation smart food. So instead of dealing with the learning problems stated before by my friend, so I'm sure that these three highlights will be a very good points to convince people to have a positive impact in a positive impression on our smart food. First, it creates a multi-sensory learning to the students. By incorporating different media like audio, videos, and text, the written text, which represents for the visual and written information, it actually caters to students who have different types of learning styles and different students' needs. As we all know, in Malaysia context, our classroom is made up of a classroom with mixed ability students. So of course, they will have different learning styles. For example, they are audio learners, they are visual learners, and they are learners who like on hands-on activity. So these different learning styles can be catered when this smart food is introduced, as it contains of audio, videos, and words. Plus, the students were able to explore themselves within the eight multiple intelligence, which proposed by Gardner that they are eight intelligence. For example, visual spatial, linguistic verbal, logical, mathematical, bodily kinesthetic, musical, interpersonal, intrapersonal, and naturalistic. So the students are exposed within these eight multiple intelligence through this multi-sensory learning. Next, there we have back to the slide before, please. Thank you. Okay, next we will have interactive learning, where the use of the QR codes and the interactive interface can make the learning process engaging and more fun for the students, where the students will have a hands-on approach which is more effective than the traditional methods. So for the third highlight point, which is the accessibility. So by utilizing QR code, the innovation can be accessed and used by the students anytime and anywhere, which align with the concept of ubiquitous technology. So on the other hand, there are also possible challenges which occurs in this implementation of this smart food. So first, there will be it will be have the possible of unable to track the students' learning progress, as smart food is a tool which is used for the input purpose for the students, and it doesn't have assessment function. So from the smart food, when the students use the gadgets to scan on the QR code, so the information given out, for example, like chocolate is unhealthy or healthy food. So these are the information which will be provided in the application later. And this will function as an input purpose only, and it doesn't have the assessment function like giving them a quiz to test what they have learned. Well, the second possible challenge is the long-term sustainability. Well, in this long-term sustainability, we will look at the content of the application, smart food, is limited to certain topic only. As we look into the long-term use perspective, it needs potential updates, expansion, and adaptation, which means the content is limited, which is specific for the topic 6, food please only. Well, it just can be used for the certain topic, and it's not really effective for the whole English learning process. So next, we proceed with our Q&A section. So for this last 10 minutes, the question we got is how do we motivate creativity among our group members? So from my opinion, I think we have to be open-minded and listen actively. So to do so, first we have to create a supportive environment, which we have to foster an atmosphere of trust and open communication where teammates feel comfortable sharing their ideas without fear of criticism. So we have to give everyone chances to express their idea. For example, in our group, we will do our discussion and everyone will give our opinions on certain topic. For example, for the name of our project, before we came up with the word smart, the name smart food, we have it with some discussion. We ask everyone's opinions. So I think this gives a positive impact in our group, which we motivate the creativity among our group members. And we also listen to our group members' idea attentively and showing genuinely interest. So when our group members is giving their ideas, we will listen to them really focus. And I think this really encourage the participation of the among the team members.
And next one, in my view, I think the utilize online resources and reverse brainstorming can help us to motivate the creativity. So in order to motivate the creativity, we gather the inspiration and also ideas through the power of the internet and social media platforms. So we explore the websites like YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Pinterest, like relevant the platforms to find the case studies or the digital innovation that made by others. So these platforms often feature a wealth of user-generated content that can spark creativity. Apart than that, we also use WH questions such as who, what, where, when, why, and how to probe deeper into ideas and explore the various dimensions of a concept, such as if someone presents her idea, the others will like ask the question such as why do you think this idea is effective, or how do we adapt this idea for our digital tool. So by asking this question, it can encourage the critical thinking and uncover the additional layers of creativity.
All right, and finally, my answer to this question is to collaborate and experiment among ourselves or other parties. And I think my answer is actually kind of a conclusion from Chu and Wong's answers. Okay, so basically, group members may go around and collect ideas as well as aspirations from other groups or even related parties to the issue. For example, in this case, we are producing a digital innovation. So maybe we can go and collaborate with a developer or maybe a programmer or even a computer science student. And when we are trying to teach, maybe we can collaborate with teachers and parents, because parents might know what's best for their child, for their children, because they know them better, they spend most time with them. Okay, and from the aspirations and ideas that they have collected from the teachers, parents, programmers, and other parties, they can try all the possible ideas and also explore the possibilities through different softwares and apps for example, the software Unity, Java, Python, and so many other softwares to produce or create a new digital innovation or any other kinds of innovations. So that is all from our group, and this is our references that we have used for this presentation. And thank you.